So it was both verbal and physical, you say?
It was definitely verbal and physical, and also, you know, the gossip, you know, the detrimental effects of gossip and all sorts of different
How did
things.
you get over it? At what point exactly you made this switch from being bullied to basically getting to where you are right now?
Yeah, well, it was an event, and actually the same event opens the book, and it was the last journal entry that I wrote, and what happened was there was a terrible incident at school, and I kind of got chased, almost hunted, so to speak, and it really, really affected me. And it drove me so low that I was at home, and I was really thinking about committing suicide. And I was massaging some painkillers, and luckily enough, my parents was wondering what I was doing up my room, and they came up, and it was almost a sense of like I was saved. And because my parents were, I was very thankful for my parents, and they were just totally unaware of what was going on. You know, they loved me for who I was, but they were, like I said, unaware of the events that were taking place. And that moment in time, I kind of said to myself, you know, what's going on here? You know, this has got to stop. You know, I got a life, blessed with a life. Let's change this. You know, I'm not going to let these bullies take advantage of me. And yeah, I'm overweight, but let's do something about it. And it was a wake-up call, and that moment in time really was my breaking point.
How old were you then?
That was about 15 years old. Yeah.
You said you do public speaking.
I do, yeah. I have been speaking at a lot of local schools, and I'm kind of on a North American tour right now. I've been speaking at a lot of the Indigo stores here in Vancouver. I'm going to go across Canada into Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, and then back here to Vancouver, into Victoria, and then when I wrap that all up, I'm going to go into the States, start speaking to people.
I never knew a kid who'd be tall, and he could take care of himself in his stature, but he was being picked on for so many reasons.
And so 6 years later, Sam Jessa asked Jordan to come back to school to share his first-hand knowledge about bullying with her class, along with his account of how, at the end of grade 10, he turned things around.
I decided, okay, I'm 275 pounds. I eat too much junk food. I love basketball. I have no friends. My marks are down, and my outlook on life is a negative one, and I'm not getting anywhere in life. But yes, public speaking, it wasn't a common thing for me to do public speaking. I was very shy in high school, so it's been quite the challenge, but I think I've kind of broken out of my shell. But I really enjoy it because, the book, talking about the book is one thing, but hearing people's response and coming up to you and saying, you know, you've changed my life, and it was so inspirational and inspiring, because it is a true story. And it's so uplifting, and so, I find it my purpose, to make a difference. And so, yeah, some of the fan mail I've been getting in, just some of the letters and some of the comments have just been so uplifting that I have been making a difference. And that's what it's all about. You know, I'm really determined to make a difference.
What bullies look for, how they pick their victims, seems to be generally agreed upon.
Weakness.
Yeah?
Weakness, same stuff.
Yeah.
It's like low self-esteem. Because it's an easy target, you can pick on them really easily, they don't fight back and stuff.